What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do E-Ratic issue number 2. It's erratically charged, by the way, from AWA Upshots, made by Kaare Andrews and Brian Reber. Let's dive in, right? So, all right. I enjoyed the first issue. Well, this is volume 2, by the way. I don't have volume 1. But, that's the same creative team. I like that. And it seems that Oliver here, who is the hero of the story, has a brother. He is going out with a friend of Oliver. So he's a girlfriend, and he's meeting Iana. And Iana is the warrior chick from the last issue, and she's now living with them temporary. And of course, the mother doesn't know anything about him and his powers, I guess, and they think she's an exchange student or something, right? And skip this. So she's getting introduced to the social life, right? Because she's now here helping Oliver with the whole void danger that is coming. And of course, she's a princess, I believe, from another dimension, and she's here to learn, right? And she says, "What a quaint little world! And this training center is for the youth to learn combat skills." Oliver says, "Well, more not to fight, and also indifference and resignation, intriguing tactics. And your brother's not coming? He sounded ill. He's fine. He's not used to humiliation. It's a birth defect." Now, through this whole book, I noticed that the humor is quickie. It's quick. It's I use the word sharp a lot, but that's more like the writing. It's dry humor. And I enjoyed it way more than I thought it would be, and because humor is hard to pull off. And there's certain creators can do that very well, like certain DC creators with Justice League and Justice League Europe, like Keith Giffen, Alan Grant, and all that stuff. These are great. And thank God it's not Marvel humor. That cringy, disgusting Marvel humor. It's not in here. And but moving on. So he's getting bullied again, and she wants to attack him. He says, no, that's not how it works here. "I've seen what you can do," she says to him, "and I told you no one else can ever know." Well, he has a secret identity, right? And she says, "What an interesting set of problems you created for yourself." And so he's being greeted by a friend of his called, I believe, BJ, and so doing the fist bump. He says, "Fairy Maple." And so she wants to do that too, but she crushes his hand. And she says, "I am numb. Apologize. I did not realize how fragile you are. Only my ego. Got to work on your moderation." All right. And but then Ollie is getting some missed calls from his dad, because his dad is divorced, I believe, from his mother. And now he's back in town, and it causes a new set of problems. So then the girlfriend, Mabel, is looking for his brother, right? Because they are going with each other. And he says, "Hey, where is he?" Right? And he says, I thought he came with you." So he is here. And so these two meet, and he says, "What are you doing all stalker mode?" Nothing. But then she doesn't trust it. She looks at Iana, because they are living together, and she is being, socializing with the other group of people. And like I said, the humor is very on point, and she's clearly the alpha chick here. And then so Mabel says, "Okay, we're done here." "You mean like until after school?" His brother says. "Yeah, to start. It's been fun. No hard feelings." "Wow, just like that, I guess. She's more of a dude than you." And all right. So then we're getting introduced to, not really introduced, because in the last issues we see this agent, and he's coming to the school, and a lot of people here is really liking him because, he's taking authority, and that school has been lacking. And a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are very enamored. Probably that's the word of his, he's a cop, I guess. And he wants to investigate some disturbances here, so he's going to help the school somehow to deal with certain problems. I'm not sure what his deal is, but we're going to find out a little bit later. So the school teachers likes him very much. And then Oliver is introducing Iana to what's going on the school campus here, right? And she says, "Show me your bravest warriors." So the nerds, tech-obsessed outcasts who code for status and power through algorithms and AI. They look like harmless outcasts until they control the ability to exist. The jocks, temporary position of hierarchy, but if you can survive them, most fade into obscurity. And there was the doesn't? Financial sector. Last is the populace. They rule the school by being horrible to everyone below them and socially destroying anyone above them. Finally, a worthy opponent. They sound truly horrible. And then Kristen, which is his ex-girlfriend, she is, she was one of the populars. She got into a relationship with Oliver, but now she's back into the fold. And she says, "Hey, I didn't know you were back in the crowd. Back. It was a temporary situation." And so she's tried to humiliate Iana. Be kind, kids. She's new and has no idea how lame she is yet. In my land, I am royalty. Fashion tip, Your Highness, stop shopping serves. You will show me respect. And she said, no, not here. Just let it roll off your very athletic shoulders, Iana. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but she's dumping Oliver because of what happened in the last year. If you want to know what's going on, check it out. Subscribe to my channel, all that stuff. And then it's called Professor Peter is here, and he is teaching. And like I said, there's a lot of humor in here, and there's a lot of dialogue. There's not much happening, but I don't mind. I mean, it sets up the story for what's to come, and we're getting introduced to new characters. Like I said, this whole universe is a little bit new to me, but the newest character is Iana, and she's hilarious. So she's drawing where she's came from, etc. But not everybody knows that she's coming from another place. And so she's drawing all these continents, like ice walls and Hyperborea, outer continents. And she's being, your exchange student is a flat earther? Don't you know the earth is round? Like a pancake. Oliver's embarrassed for her. But then the professor wants to talk with Oliver, and Oliver wants to just be normal and left alone, right? And the professor says the void clock is starting counting down on its own initiative. To what? I don't know. Find someone else's life to ruin, will you? And so Mabel here is, I don't know, she doesn't want to do with Oliver's boyfriend anymore, I guess. And so BJ is coming here, is just simping for her. She says, I woke up feeling a little bit lonely. I just want what's best for you. Then hop on board, because right now, that's you. She smacks him on the ass. Well, it seems there's also a student missing, so the agent comes in and he says that they using his powers and, the full resources of the agency to find it. So, I don't know, there's something weird going on. And so he's getting speaking time. And it seems that the agent here is talking about the danger of the reborns. Now, the reborns, as far as I'm remembering, there's some cataclysmic event, and the one that saves saves being, alive or survived the ordeal, has been granted with powers. Oliver is one of them. And he is basically J. Jonah Jameson, and he says, they are a disease, and, I vow to protect you from this vermin, this sickness, and all I ask you to do, and do as you're told, for the safety of your demands, the capture and control of them, for your care. So yeah, he is looking for all these people here. So he suspects that one of them is here in the school, talking about Oliver, but he doesn't know who yet, I guess. So Iana has enough of them, and she realizing that, he realizes, she recognizes his ilk, and she says, I've been seeing his kind before, the same that destroyed my kingdom. His world of yours is saturated in deception. No wonder the void has chosen it. And also, now he gets a call from Dad, and he doesn't know how to handle it. And Iana wants to help him, reconcile with his dad. And so they're going to do a team up. So his dad comes, and, he's promised to do better, and he's doing all I don't know, he's very friendly, right? No show of remorse, but so they're gonna have a hamburger, and he's all a little bit too friendly, if you know what I mean. Like it doesn't now happen. It hasn't happened. That he left Oliver and the family. So I don't know. I just get bad vibes from him. But then something's happening. A person in need. So Oliver's gonna change, but she's been saved by, I don't know, Venom. Oh no, it's not Venom, but this person, and he's looking for someone. He's looking for the one that he hunts. And so Oliver comes, and this creature is sniffing him out, and so he attacks him, and he says, "I see you in my dreams. Then let's put you back to sleep." So he is. It looks impressive. So he's, I don't know, trying to kill or demolish E-Ratic. Sorry, but then he's being saved by Yana, and he says, "Ha ha, pretty little thing. The sour crackle of the void is all over in this one. Can you smell it? Smells like dinners. Uh-oh, brace yourself." So Venom guy, I don't know what his name is, does this, and he says, "I return." And she says, "How are your injuries? I'll let you know as soon as I can feel them." Like, I know, there's some dry humor here. And I love the art, right? The art is very fun to look at. It's bright, it's colorful, and it's cool. It's not that cartoony, but it works. So going back to the dad, so he's changed back, and he doesn't know what happened, so they're making excuses what happened before. And so he vows to, make up for what's happened in the past. And Oliver believes him, right? And Iana checks up on him. He says, "Hey, you sure you're okay? Bruce Whip maybe, but I'll heal the next time I power up. Thanks for the help back there, Iana. What are friends for, right?" But, he's a little bit worried because he's seen that creature in his dreams. And he says, "I just want to run. Not possible. The void is in you, at least part of it. So what do I do? Use it. It's in there for a reason. I can teach you how. Train you like I was trained, if you let me." Maple, very Maple. Fist bumping. But then, oh no, it's Kristen. "You replace me with an overgrown albino psychopath. Fine. Then there's no reason to protect you anymore, Ollie. And nothing left to hold me back." So she knows his secret identity and probably have made pictures of him. So she's gonna release that into the world? What a bitch. Meanwhile, Casper, that's the name of the brothers, is simping for Iana. So I don't know. She says, "Hey, who wants popcorn?" "Thanks, bro. I made it for you, Iana." "And you spend every night watching images of pretend stories on this black tube?" So she doesn't know TV. "Anything else I can get you? Buttery toast, a blanket, slippers?" "More soda nectar." "Your brother's quite attentive to your needs." "You know what? Things are looking up." Life is pretty good. And she's burping like a dude. Meanwhile, Oliver's mom has a new boyfriend. So her ex comes in, and that doesn't sit really well with this guy. So he says, "You know what? I'm heading out. Look out for me." And she says, "John, wait. What do you say? Buy me a drink," says this guy. So this guy is very charming, and he starts to flirt with his ex-wife, and his friend is also liking him. And he says, "This one's cute. How do you get away?" Right? So he's acting all up innocent and stuff. And so she says, "Hey, how long you been staying in town?" You know what? I'm not sure. Just to have to take care of a few things. Powers confirmed. Get my money ready. That leads us into the next issue. Right? I'm enjoying this. There's a lot of secret things going on. The art is good. Like I said, the writing is fun. The characters are fun. Sharp, dry humor. I like it. It's just it's fresh. It's new. And this is. I was looking for something else than the normal Spider-Man comic. I compare it to Spider-Man, although it isn't. But it gives me, this when Peter Parker was young and went to high school and faces all this problem. This has more a comedic route situation, but overall, the I like where this is going, and yeah, are we gonna review issue 3 soon, guys? Let me know what you think about it and leave a comment and all that stuff. See you next time. Bye bye.